The cost of groceries are insane. This don't make no sense. Even when you try to go cheap, this still has. All that I got from the store was 2 funky packs of chicken thighs. I remember chicken thighs used to be $6. Now they 10, 12, and $13.
A report says that grocery prices nearing 40% higher than in 2019. Who is feeling this? And what is sad when I see reports like this is it's not only a food crisis, okay? Almost every single necessity has skyrocketed the last 3 to 4 years. We have a housing crisis. We have a rent crisis. We have gas prices that have went up. Whose property taxes skyrocketed? People can no longer afford a used car. People have had to drop medical insurance for their family because they can't afford it. And when all these prices are going up, most people's salaries are staying stagnant. Okay, how can we afford to live? How can we afford to keep up in this economy if everything is going up, yet the salaries are remaining the same? It is a scary world that most of us are living in. If you aren't feeling this, I hope you feel so blessed. And what is very concerning to me are the amount of people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s who most likely no longer can afford to put any type of money into a retirement account because they can't even afford necessities. What is going to give? When are we going to get a freaking break?
No time soon, unfortunately. Hey guys, Robert here. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video isn't a joking, jovial one, although I will try to make light of it a little later. You know what they say, laughing is better than crying. But in all seriousness, I really don't see any relief coming anytime soon. You see, we are a nation of patterns. And from, say, 1980 to 2020, interest rates were on a downward trend, about a 40-year cycle. We're going into that next 40-year cycle, and we're going to see spikes, ups and downs, busts and booms, while we try to burn off the deficit that we've created, regardless of the party. They're all complicit, as well as we, as Americans. We all take part in this system. We gotta turn the page and start doing things that are going to get you personally, your personal economy, out of the rut that it's in. Let's hear what others are saying about the economy and how it's affecting them, and then we'll add some tips along the way.
Else want to have a little mini freak out with me because I just went grocery shopping and I'm tired. I'm tired of going to the grocery store and having to do math every time I put something in my cart because everything is just so expensive. Like, I literally just got 4 bags of groceries, spent $75. How? Tell me, how did I do that? How did I do that when I only got stuff to make like 3 dinners and like a lunch? Tell me, how did I do that? And don't even tell me to start budgeting, because my budget went out the window when groceries started costing me like I just can't. I'm so tired of not being able to afford. Just like, I want to go to the grocery store and just get what I need and not think about it. I don't want to have to worry about it. And maybe that's on me. Maybe I just need to get a better job. Maybe I need to work harder at TikTok to make more of an income. But like, it's just so frustrating when you feel like you're trying and nothing is working. Like, I'm tired of having no money because all my money goes to groceries and gas, and it's ridiculous. It is literally so ridiculous how hard we are out here working, and it's like we have nothing to show for it. I have absolutely no idea how I'm gonna afford like Christmas like for my kids. Like, that, it's okay, Shelby. It's okay. We will make it through because we always do. But I'm just tired. I'm just tired of things being the way that they are. And I know that everybody is riding the struggle bus with me. Like, it's not just me. But it's hard. It's hard out here. Like, how are you guys doing it? Tell me how you guys are buying groceries, because I feel like I do all the things. I use all the apps to save money. I buy store brand when it's cheaper. I shop and get snacks at the discount store. And we don't even really do a whole lot of snacks, but that's where, if I do get snacks, that's what I do. I get what I can there. And yeah, I really want to yell, but I feel like everybody in the parking lot would hear me, and I don't want to bring attention to myself. I'm just frustrated. I'm tired of feeling like, it honestly makes you feel like a failure when like you have to, not that budgeting is like something to feel like a failure about, but when it's like extreme budgeting just to afford the necessities, it's like you feel like a failure because you don't have enough. Like, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but hopefully I hope that you don't relate, but you know what I mean.
Okay, so let's help the young lady out. She asked for some help. If I miss anything, guys, make sure to get down in the comment section and put any solutions that you have that I've missed. The first thing I want to say is this. Respectfully, it's cool to vent. I think a lot of times people might say, well, why are you getting on TikTok and things of that nature? Sometimes you need to let it out. I'm a proponent of letting it out instead of letting things build up. And she did a good job. She didn't go buck wild in her car, composed, and she brought it back together, because this too shall pass if you accept the challenge. Okay. And so the first thing I would say is this: budgeting is very important. And it's not that you're a failure when you budget. What budgets do is they really, if you embrace it, it really lets you know how much money you really have coming in. And that's what I see a lot. A lot of people feel like, I feel like I have this, I feel like I have that. And when I ask about a budget, they haven't looked at their numbers in a long time, because when you look, it's a reality check. And so you should never let the outside world, me, whoever, make you feel some kind of way, make you feel less than, because you have to budget. There's levels to life. Okay. So that's number one. Budgeting is necessary because it tells you the truth, what you have coming in, what you have going out. Number two, we really have to understand what a need and a want is. And it's in times like this, when you've not exercised that muscle, if you will, to discipline yourself to know what needs and wants are, when things become very necessary. Okay, I won't say tight. I'm being very careful with my words because I don't want to put negative out there. But when you have to budget your budget, unlike, some of the stuff that we're dealing with, we can't just print money, then it could make you feel one or two ways. As she said, sometimes it makes her feel like a failure. Well, when that reality hits, you could do two things. You can continue to stick your head in the sand, or you could say, you know what? I need to produce more. And today, this is the good news. There's more than ample opportunity out here for you to produce. Gone are the days where it's the easy button is gone. It's tied to that 40-year debt cycle. Okay. So we got to wake up. You're online. You said it yourself. You have to buckle down. If TikTok is the platform, learn how to make money. It's simple, but it's not easy. None of this stuff is easy. And the hardest part is showing up and being consistent. And that's what a lot of people have issues with. Okay. So those are the two things that I want to hit with the young lady. Again, use this time. You vent it. You let it out. You realize where you are. You're not a failure. There's a lot of opportunity, especially online. Turn that frown upside down, get to it, and you'll be surprised if you are really serious.
So, everybody's been on like the struggle bus for real, and the Shade Room asks people, due to inflation, what have you stopped buying? It says, name something that you stopped buying because of inflation. Somebody said, I stopped buying groceries. I have sleep for dinner now. Somebody said fast food. Ain't no way a cheeseburger, fries, and the drink is $20. And that is real. That is really like $20 or something that should have been like 11 or 12. And sometimes I be spending my money and I be so dissatisfied with the food. I'm telling y'all, like, there's times I spend $20 at a Mexican restaurant and I'm like, why is my food not tasting good? Okay, somebody said lashes, hair, and nails are out of control. Girl, First of all, so many people are doing press-ons. Okay, press-ons. People aren't. They're doing their hair, but not as frequently. And lashes, baby, people are doing clusters. Clusters. Somebody said nothing. Adapt and get your paper up. Okay, that makes sense, but this is not the world that we live in. People can't even find a job. How am I supposed to adapt and get my paper up if I can't even get me another job? Ain't nobody quitting their jobs. Nobody's hiring. Somebody said, I stopped breathing too hard. Not gonna hold you. Somebody said, it's finna be rent. First of all, please pay your rent. Your rent and your car note are the first things that just have to be paid. Like, you can't do nothing without them two. And somebody says, cereal, that ish is almost $10 now. And I know we joking around and playing or whatever, because it's like you have to make fun of the situation. But honestly, what the are we gonna do? I feel like everybody's just doing the best that they can. And it's sad because, like, it's like all the things that you thought you were gonna be able to do, get a house, you know, have the car, like work your way up, you start realizing like it's only gonna be like a select few, which I don't think it ever used to be like that. Like, of course, it was just more accessible to be middle class if you did things right. It's like everybody's poor. Like the poor gap is getting like bigger and bigger. So it's like you have to sacrifice certain stuff. So I feel like it's almost like now we're sacrificing the thought of having a home and kids just so that you can live a decent life. I don't know. I'm trying to think. The only thing that I've really sacrificed is I still get my nails and my toes done because I'm a nail tech. I don't have to pay for that. But I guess if I had to pick something that I sacrificed, it would probably be going out. Not eating out, but going out. Like, I used to go out. When I say y'all, I used to be outside 3-4 times a week at the hookah bar. Not really the club, but the lounges. Like, give me nice drinks. Like, but it's just like now that's like a once a week type occurrence because everything is just up right now. Anyways, what is something that y'all have given up due to inflation?
May I have 3 slices of lemon, 4 packs of sugar, and a tall glass of ice water?
So 1 lemonade.
Well, let me rephrase it for you. I would like 3 free slices of lemon, 4 free packs of sugar, and a tall glass of free ice water.
Folks giving up lemonade out here. My man was breaking down his order with lemonade. But as she said, you got to laugh sometimes at the situation to keep from crying. But young lady, ladies and gentlemen out there, we got to tighten up, man. We got to tighten up. First of all, what's a cluster? Y'all sisters out there, help me out. What's a cluster? I know you ladies are real serious about your appearance and makeup and things of that nature. But when the budget doesn't call for it, you might have to put a cluster on, whatever that is, and split your own wig. Again, guys, we're back to wants and needs. And, you know, the one person that stated that, in essence, you need to tighten up and get your paper up, she poo-pooed that real quick, saying that there aren't any jobs out here. Not true. Just look at the jobs report that was just printed. We're not losing as many jobs, but I will say this. The cheese has been moved as it pertains to what types of jobs, what types of businesses this new economy has. And a lot of people have that disconnect. You're holding on to the past, and the past is gone. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not promised. Today is all you have. So you have to try to project as much as possible and prepare as if you're going to be here, right? And so there's jobs, but I don't think she's really trying too hard to find them. Maybe that's you. Again, you can waller or you can figure out how to produce in this new economy. Hint, hint, you're on these phones, you're on the social media things, that learn how to generate money from the content. But guess what? It's simple, but it ain't easy. It's a job. You got to show up. You got to be consistent. You got to put the time in. You got to figure it out. And so I'll get off of that. But out of her own mouth, you guys heard her. She used to be outside. Now she's just not outside as much. That's a good thing, to recognize those things. But all of the activities that she's mentioning, and maybe a lot of stuff that you guys are mentioning, I get it. It's like sugar. I'm working on getting myself off of sugar. It's a drug. It's addictive. And then when you can't have it, you throw tantrums. But it's better for me down the line to get a hold of this, because if not, as she stated towards the end, here's the sad part. A lot of you all have let home ownership pass you by. And this is why I'm such an advocate for home ownership. It's a forced savings account. And a lot of these folks have let that pass them by, and they haven't garnered the new skills that are going to be needed to make income that's commensurate with not having to do a lot of physical work. Because there's work out here, trust me. And the cats that aren't afraid of physical work and younger, they out here getting to the bag. Another thing I want to correct before I get off is this. Everybody isn't struggling. And for those of you all out there that aren't, be humble about it. It's a blessing, right? But those successes leaves clues. They're probably homeowners. They have other asset owners benefit during times of inflation. They live beneath their means. They have businesses or multiple streams of income. It takes two, not a lot of single folks. All that kicking it and being single and stuff is cool until you get old. Okay, and then you're going to find yourself by yourself. Not saying that for you to go out and try to get a partner as a way to supplement, but I think you guys understand what I'm saying. And so you have to learn from these things and listen, because inflation is affecting all of us. Groceries, taxes, insurance, everything's up. But you have to step your game up, and then you have to let the lifestyle creep come down. You always got to live beneath your means. And if Bezos and Trump and Elon and all these so-called, these folks that are billionaires, if they're going out to work, why are you chilling? If I have another person try to save me for vacation, I'm good. Rob is good, right? You go on vacation, you ball, you kick it. I'm playing I got my hand, you play yours. With that, be productive, guys. So I'm out of here with this. Let us know if you agree. Cool. Let us know if you disagree. Cool. Let us know. That's the spice of life. I had a guy last week, thought he was getting to the old man. He told me the only thing that was cooked was my hairline. That's corny, dude. That's corny. Everybody can see that, right? Now, what you need to do is get out your mama's basement and be productive, all right? And so be respectful, and all the comments will live, but hopefully you have some solutions. So my time is up. I thank you for yours. As I always say, guys, let's be good to one another. Let us let grace abound. And until the next time, y'all be blessed.